Hi everybody, I'm Toni Alexie and I'll be doing all this good stuff, right? So let's just hop right into this video. But before you do that, you should subscribe, right? So you can have a little bit of more knowledge about what I'm doing here. So quick video, because what happened? A shorty went to India. So I'm just gonna go step by step about the process, why I went, what happened when I went, my experiences, and all that good jazz. All right, so let's go. I went to India because I felt like it. I'm a grad student, so I needed a diversity course in order to graduate. So I thought, how about we kill two birds with one stone? I never study abroad. I've been out the country, but never for academic reasons. And I just thought this is the perfect opportunity, because when do you really have the opportunity to just travel? So it cost about $5,500, but I got scholarships, so I had to pay less than $1,000 for 2 weeks in India plus the course beforehand. So I did the course from September to December, and then the course was from the 1st of January to the 12th. So I just got back like a week ago exactly. Now, the process leading up to all that was very new, I will say, because I've never done something like this before, especially like a short-term video, especially like a short-term trip. I've never had to do that. And then I had to pack and get certain shots, like typhoid. I got typhoid here, hepatitis A here, like 2 weeks before I had to go to the trip, because I didn't want to die from like accidentally drinking the water or malaria or whatever. But malaria isn't that common in January as it is in like July over there. It was 12 of us in total. And I really appreciated that, because I do better with smaller groups instead of like bigger groups, because I wanted the chance to get to know each person. I think I did a really good job because I built connections with everyone. I'm a people person. I can get along with anyone if you get along with me, so it was fine. That was good. But going into the trip, I didn't know anybody. I just knew from like the online class people's names, but not name to face. I didn't know anyone, but I left knowing people, and people added me on Instagram, so I guess we cool. I packed like 15 underwear, so I didn't have to worry about laundry. I packed like 8 bras, so I didn't have to worry about washing anything over again. And I definitely packed a bathing suit for the pool just in case, and I'm glad that I did, because it definitely came in handy. Flight experience, the flight going was 14 hours. I've never been on a flight for more than 4 hours, and that was to Jamaica. But this was a straight through Air India clip, so I have videos here what that was like going in. And to be quite honest, once we got past the turbulence and everything, it was the smoothest ride of my life. I popped like 2 melatonins because a girl was tripping. My anxiety was through the roof, and I needed to relax because I was scaring the people next to me. I popped 2, I knocked out for 5 hours. That was good enough for me. The food on the flight, as you can see here, it was a lot of spice and saucy, and I'm not accustomed to that too much. So my stomach was a little sensitive, so I decided to take it easy and just stick with the breads and the rice, because I did not want to be the reason that the turbulence went crazy. I didn't want my stomach in that bathroom to be the reason that the plane started like going like this. So the meals, Indian food's very good. I love me some naan, some puri. I love me some roti. I like me some gulab jamun, is that what they call it? I like all that good stuff, but not for too long, because then my stomach starts to get, it starts to feel like World War III is happening in my stomach, because it's so rich in sauce and spice. That's a lot for me. That's a lot. The 3rd night I got really sick. I had to lay in bed. I thought I wasn't gonna make it to the next day, but I did. By the grace of God, I did. It's just that sauce really sticks to your stomach. It either sticks or it just slides right through, and it was doing both for me, and I wasn't accustomed to that, so I had to take an L for that night. But we stayed at some really nice hotels, and we had some really good food though. The food was great. The hotels, we stayed at the La Meridian in Delhi, the Novotel in Ahmedabad, and then the Ginger Hotel in Baroda. So those are really nice, and I have clips of them. The La Meridian is a 5-star hotel. Your girl felt like she belonged there. I'm like a Whitley from a different world when I'm traveling. I'm a little bougie, but I be liking this stuff. The Novotel, it's like a 3.5-star hotel. It's alright. 3.5, 4 stars. it's cool. And plus they had a spa. So I got myself a neck and back massage, and that girl put her soul in my back. She put all her burdens in my back because my back felt so worked on afterwards. I loved it. And the Ginger Hotel. It's a place to sleep. It's a place to sleep. Yeah. But I had like a lot of good desserts. I love ice cream. The naan was hitting. They had like this spicy corn. It was great. The gulab jamun, that was delicious. And yeah, like it was really good food. Really good food. I think my stomach can handle anything right now. Like if I wanted to eat like a bowl of nails, I probably could eat that. Once you have Indian food, there's nothing that you can't have. Something that I was really nervous about is how Indian people would take to my skin and my hair. So I had Marley twists the whole trip, which are like very thick, kinky twists. And I didn't know how Indian people would take that. But they asked for a lot of pictures. A lot of people asked me for pictures. That was new because I'm not famous. I'm not someone famous. No one knows me. No one knows me from anywhere. But they just wanted to take pictures. And it started to become a bit of a burden. It was a lot because they just wanted to take pictures with me all the time. And again, I attribute that to my skin and my hair. There was like a couple, they kept on taking pictures with us, and my professor was like, okay, Toni, we gotta go. Yeah, you gotta go. You gotta come with us. So I'm leaving, and the family's like, no. All right, just stay right there. Just keep taking pictures of her. And I'm like, for what? Like, for what? I don't know what they're doing with these pictures, but if I see my pic on the book, on the gram or whatever, with any negative caption, you're getting reported. And I'm gonna make sure you go to jail. Boop. Ah. But there definitely is a skin bleaching issue in India because all of the ads and billboards of women were all fair skinned. And even one of the tour guides, I believe she said India is obsessed with fair skin. No, I think black skin is gorgeous, but that's just me. It's neither here nor there. But it's here. I think I learned that India is a place filled with culture. Like I know they say Americans have culture, or even me coming back from an Afro-Latina, culture, it's a lot. No, but Indians are rooted in culture, and it has so much to do with religion too. From Hindus to Sikhs to Muslim, it was just so much culture rooted in religion. I've never seen something like that before, honestly and truly. And also the socioeconomic status contrast. You had people who were royal, who had people to serve them. And in like the same area, you had people who weren't even close to beginning the process to make it in life. So that was a lot for me. But I can understand people coming from other countries coming to New York City, and they see that. From people who live like in Soho Midtown to people who live in the projects. I mean, we had healthcare and stuff, and that was just something that I wasn't accustomed to. And also learning about the rules of the religion in terms of like who you can marry. Like a Hindu woman and a Muslim man, that's not okay because the children that are born will be Muslim. You see? Because there's a Muslim community in India, but there's some rifts going between the Hindus and the Muslims, whatever that's about. That ain't got nothing to do with me. So that was the biggest thing. We also went to a healthcare facility in Ahmedabad. I want to say, yeah, in Ahmedabad. We went to a healthcare facility, and it served like the whole village, but there were like thousands of people in the village, and it was like this one little tiny thing that served all these people. Not a lot of technology in there, and I was just like, wow, like it's crazy how when you don't have a lot, it's still enough to take care of people. I don't know, I couldn't imagine living through something like that, but I mean, it's not my battle to go through, and that's not my life to live. I'm just very grateful for what I have at home and how I have access to a lot of health care, and I can just walk into my doctor's office, show a card, and I'm well taken care of. So that's something that I definitely have to remember whenever I'm feeling like the world's weighing down on me. There's people that can't even get to it. But what did I enjoy the most? I have to say, I think I enjoyed the food the most. I'm a foodie. I love food. The way to my heart is through my stomach. Everyone knows I'm like an old Southern man. I love food. But I definitely think it was the food and just the richness of it. Being here at school at a predominantly white institute, all the food ain't seasoned all the time. But in my house, I season my food, of course. But it was just different to get like all this curry powders and tikka sauce and masala. And it was just, it was amazing. Another part that was amazing, I really did enjoy going to the Taj Mahal. Like going to one of the seven wonders of the world was a huge thing for me because I never thought that I would be able to see something up close like that. It truly is beautiful, and it's a beautiful story. A man who loved his wife so much, who had passed away, that he created a mausoleum out of white marble for her. I can't even get a text back. I mean, she did have 14 of his kids, but like, I mean, I'm not about to do all. No, my body doesn't work like that. I'm not doing that. You might get one from me, maybe just that. But it was a beautiful love story, especially also going to the Agra fort about a man who built his wife this whole kingdom. Basically, Shorty didn't have to leave her house if she didn't want to. She had a dining hall, a mosque, I believe. I don't know if it was a mosque, but it was a prayer place that she could go to. She had everything. It was huge. I'm like, wow, I need to get with Rajim the Prince and stop messing with Tyrone. I don't know. I don't know, but I just love the history of it. People think of India as like this poor place, and first, before I took this course, that's what I thought about it. But going there and seeing like the gold on these temples, I'm like, this place got money. This is what you need to be here. This place got money. I loved it. I'm glad to say I crossed it off my list of places that I went, and now I want to travel more because I went to a hard place. You know, I went to a place that I didn't know the language. I didn't know anybody. No one I knew ever been there except like one person. And now I want to continue on that track because I want people to know that Black women can travel. We can do this thing. We are people persons, you know? So yeah, that's what I would say. But I'm very happy that I went. Very, very happy. And I'm glad that I met, you know, friends and people that I could connect with. I think that was the best part. We make our own experiences, but I think the people we're around also make our experiences. It was good to know that I was feeling anxious about certain things, and I looked over and there was someone who also felt the same way. So we bonded over that fear. Yeah, I'm happy. And that's all I have to say. Thank you for taking this time to watch my video. Hopefully, if you ever want to go to Delhi, let me know. I'll point you to some places, you know. Hook you up with some people. Niraj, you know. He was a great tour guide. Magic tours. Amazing in Delhi. I loved everything about it. Yeah, just let me know if you're thinking about traveling because the journey don't stop here. The journey is just beginning. There's more places to go. More things to do. I want my passport kissed all over the world. Okay. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Bye, y'all.